Hey guys, so we're going to do a little repair on the four. This is something you do not want to do. This is the Torsion parking brake and spring. I put this thing on backwards. There's only two ways it can go on, and I put it on the wrong way. At this position it's wanting to go up, and I believe to park you need to be able to push it back, which it won't do, and I messed that up. Just showing you my fix on this. I could not do this with the regular punch. I was having a lot of trouble, but I do have a roll pin punch that I ordered off Amazon, a set for 10 bucks. It's really tough to get in there, so we're using a 10mm socket on the end of that and hammering this out. It really didn't take much. This awkward position is hard. Have that piece of baling wire on there tied to the back because it keeps wanting to roll forward every time you hit it, and not really convenient to get more than one person in here. I'm gonna do a mark across this off center just so that we know how it came off and how not to put it back. I'm gonna knock this off real quick and show you what was broken on mine. So you can see here how it's wanting to roll this way. I about got that pin out there. Be careful not to push it so it gets stuck behind this piece here and won't roll down. I got really lucky on that. I'm gonna pull it out with some pliers. The pliers didn't work, but I got that in there just enough, and light taps of the hammer popped it out. If you got an old one stuck on there, this one hasn't been on there that long, you may need to get a puller. I'll be able to use the claw into this hammer. Not ideal, but it's what I got right here, and it's coming. So here it is off, thankfully. It's two pieces. The reason I had this replaced is this spring snapped on my old one. I don't have it handy to show you, but it wouldn't allow it to turn this to get in park. The reason it went on the wrong way is because it appears it's much easier to do. We're gonna try to get on the right way here. I'll let you know any tips after I get it figured out. See my marks there. So we're gonna go opposite side. On this one, I'm gonna set that there and get some pliers and stretch this spring down into that hole, and hopefully it'll all stay together when we put it back on. See, that holds up against that edge there. That was an absolutely miserable experience with only a set of pliers and needle nose. I got it done though. I'd advise maybe having a vise and some vice grips handy. That thing just goes down that slot there. Issue you're gonna have is you're gonna have to get this up just far enough to open up that hole there for the roll pin, and then get it lined up. That shaft likes to move around, so it's gonna be a little bit tough. Another issue that is making mine difficult is this shaft moves in and out, so couldn't get any worse than that. There we go though. That was extremely difficult to get that hole lined up on there. Just give you an idea, is kind of how I did it. Had it lined up that way, and I was able to bring this up and got it in, and we got it started there at least, so we'll get it the rest of the way here. Okay, it's all back together here. That took a lot longer than I had anticipated. That's why we're creating this video, to hopefully help you save some time. I really didn't show you this. It just all fell back together. The thing's poking through that hole there, and this thing is it just fell in there. Tighten that clamp down and holding it tight. It is in the parking position at the moment, so it brings that back. Let's give it a test drive, make sure. Got a mud hole over there. It's pretty deep. We'll stick the tire in to tell if it's rolling or not. Nice and tight. I've heard some people had trouble with that cable. I'd say it sure wouldn't hurt to get that replaced. This thing's pretty deep here, so let's get on the top edge, get to where we know it's going down. Back up it. Right there. Okay, put it in neutral. Starting to roll forward. Put it in park. She's locked up. Put it in neutral. And rolls forward. So we got a parking brake. It's a great day. See you on the next project. So it's one last tip, and to wrap up here, I did on that new one paint it beforehand, and some of that paint built up on the inside of here, and that shaft kind of got roughed up a little bit, so I did take some sandpaper and smooth everything down so that this would rotate freely with a little bit of lube, of course, on that shaft to help make sure you get those holes lined up on there. Getting that all lined up was the hardest part, but it sure feels good to have a parking brake back on this tractor, ready to roll again.